Awareness is the first step to change, and it is the foundation of everything else. Before we can transform any area of our lives, we need to first acknowledge what's happening within us. Often we operate on autopilot, reacting to circumstances, people, and situations without truly understanding how our thoughts and emotions are shaping those experiences. Denzel Washington's teachings remind us that to create lasting transformation, we must become fully aware of our inner world, because it's only when we can see our patterns and behaviors clearly that we have the power to shift them. Awareness is more than just paying attention. It's about tuning in with curiosity and compassion. We need to observe our thoughts without judgment, allowing ourselves to understand why we think and feel the way we do. This observation is key to breaking free from the automatic responses we've developed over the years. Maybe you notice that you tend to worry about the future or replay past mistakes in your mind. These thoughts, while seemingly harmless, can drain your energy and limit your potential. When you begin to recognize these patterns, you take the first step in loosening their grip on you. True awareness creates the space for self-reflection and growth. For example, if you find yourself feeling stressed or anxious throughout the day, awareness gives you the opportunity to pause and ask why. Are you overwhelmed with responsibilities, or are your thoughts feeding that stress? In that moment, you can decide whether to react or choose a more empowering response. This is where the power lies. Being able to consciously redirect your energy rather than letting it control you. Awareness allows you to separate who you truly are from the stories and beliefs that have been shaping your life up until now. It's about seeing yourself for who you are in this moment and recognizing that you have the ability to change your course at any time. The more aware you become of your thoughts and emotions, the more control you have over your energy. You can begin to focus on what you want to create instead of being trapped by fear or limiting beliefs. Awareness helps you become the master of your own experience. By focusing on yourself in this way, you unlock the potential to create the life you truly desire. Denzel, reprogramming your mind for a new reality is one of the most powerful tools you can use in the process of focusing on yourself. Our minds are constantly absorbing information and creating neural pathways based on our experiences, emotions, and thoughts. Over time, we build habitual ways of thinking and being that can either support or limit our growth. If we want to transform our lives, we must consciously choose to rewire our brain and step into a new version of ourselves, one that aligns with our highest potential, teaches us that the brain is not fixed, it's incredibly adaptable. Through the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain can form new connections and pathways even as we grow older. This means that no matter how deeply ingrained certain thought patterns or beliefs are, we have the power to change them. Reprogramming your mind is about identifying the thoughts and behaviors that no longer serve you and replacing them with new, empowering beliefs that align with who you want to become. The first step is becoming aware of your current thoughts and beliefs. Do you tend to think in a way that limits your potential, like believing that you're not worthy or capable of success? Or perhaps you've built a story around past failures, which continues to shape how you approach new opportunities. This is where focusing on yourself becomes crucial. When you observe your thoughts without judgment, you can begin to distinguish between the thoughts that are helping you grow and those that are keeping you stuck in old patterns. Once you've identified these limiting beliefs, the next step is to consciously replace them with thoughts that reflect the person you want to become. This is where intentional focus comes into play. Reprogramming your mind involves not only changing your thoughts, but also cultivating emotions that align with those new thoughts. When you think new, empowering thoughts and pair them with emotions like joy, excitement, and gratitude, you send a new signal to your brain. Over time, the brain rewires itself to support this new reality, creating new neural pathways that align with your desired outcome. By focusing on yourself and actively working to reprogram your mind, you unlock the ability to break free from old habits and create a new life. The process may take time, but with consistent practice, you will begin to see your new reality take shape, reflecting the powerful transformation that starts within. Energy management is an essential aspect of focusing on yourself and creating meaningful change. One of the key principles to understand is that where your attention goes, energy flows. In other words, the things you focus on, the thoughts you dwell on, and the emotions you engage with directly influence your energy levels and the reality you create. If you are constantly focusing on stress, anxiety, or past mistakes, your energy is being directed toward those negative experiences, which only perpetuates the cycle. On the other hand, by consciously choosing where to direct your attention, you can harness your energy to fuel your growth and transformation. The human mind is powerful, and what we focus on expands. Denzel Washington teachings emphasize that energy follows thought. So if you are thinking about what you don't want or worrying about the future, you're essentially energizing those fears and uncertainties. However, by shifting your focus to what you do want, you can start to direct that energy toward positive creation. This shift in focus is not about ignoring life's challenges, but rather about choosing where to place your attention. When you focus on solutions, possibilities, and your desired outcomes, your energy becomes aligned with those intentions, setting the stage for manifestation. This principle is especially important in moments of distraction or overwhelm. In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly bombarded with external stimuli, emails, social media, news, and the demands of daily life. These distractions can scatter our energy and make it difficult to stay focused on what truly matters. This is where energy management becomes critical. By practicing mindfulness and being intentional about where you place your attention, you reclaim your energy from these distractions and redirect it toward your goals and well-being. Managing your energy also means being mindful of the emotions you experience. Emotions are a powerful form of energy, and when we allow ourselves to feel elevated emotions like gratitude, joy, or love, we raise our energetic frequency. This higher frequency attracts more of the same into our lives, creating a cycle of positive energy. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, even the small victories, you increase your energy. Life is full of challenges, and start shifting your reality, and at times, alignment. It can feel as though the weight of the world is upon us. These moments of struggle can test our faith and shake our confidence. Yet when we put God first, we find that challenges become opportunities for growth, resilience, and deeper connection with our purpose. Denzel Washington often speaks about the importance of maintaining faith in difficult times, trusting that God is always with us, even when the path seems unclear. When we face adversity, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or even abandoned. But God doesn't promise a life free of hardship. He promises to walk with us through it. The key to overcoming life's challenges lies in the ability to trust God's plan, even when we can't see the bigger picture. Denzel reminds us that through faith, we are given strength that transcends our own limitations. We may feel weak, but with God, we can find the resilience to keep going, to push through when everything around us tells us to give up. This faith is not passive. It's an active decision to trust, even in the midst of uncertainty. The struggles we face, whether they are personal, professional, or emotional, are part of a larger journey that molds us into who we are meant to be. Every trial we face serves a purpose, helping us build character, patience, and perseverance. And through it all, God is at work refining us and preparing us for the blessings that lie ahead. Denzel's own life is a testament to this. He has spoken openly about his struggles and how his faith carried him through the toughest moments. From career setbacks to personal hardships, he never lost sight of the fact that God had a purpose for him, even when things weren't going as planned. His story serves as a powerful reminder that faith doesn't mean everything will always go smoothly. It means trusting that the struggles you face are shaping you for something greater. So when life gets hard and you find yourself questioning why things aren't going your way, remember to lean on your faith. Trust that God is using those challenges to strengthen you, and that in time you will emerge stronger and more equipped to fulfill your purpose. Keep faith in the process and know that God is always by your side, guiding you through the storm. Living with purpose is one of the most powerful ways to align yourself with God's plan. It's easy to get lost in the daily grind, chasing after fleeting goals and achievements. But when we put God first, we begin to see that life is not just about what we acquire or accomplish. It's about understanding and living out the unique purpose that God has designed for each of us. Denzel Washington often emphasizes that the true fulfillment in life comes from recognizing that our talents and opportunities are not just for personal gain, but for a higher calling to serve others and make a difference in the world. Finding and living with purpose requires self-reflection and a willingness to listen to God's guidance. It means being open to His direction, even when it leads us down paths we didn't expect, or when it asks us to step outside our comfort zone. Our purpose is not always something we can see clearly at the start, and sometimes it's revealed over time as we trust God's timing and plan. But when we live with purpose, we live with intention. Every action, every decision, every interaction is shaped by the understanding that we are here for a reason far greater than ourselves. Denzel Washington's life is a shining example of this. He has shared how early in his career, he struggled with the desire for fame and success. But over time, he realized that his true purpose was to use his platform to inspire others. He talks about how God has opened doors for him to be a voice of encouragement, to share wisdom, and to uplift those who may be going through their own struggles. For Denzel, purpose is not just about personal achievement. It's about serving others and using his influence to lead by example. Living with purpose also means understanding that our lives are interconnected. The choices we make affect not only our own journey, but the journeys of those around us. By staying focused on God's will for us, we can become instruments of change, spreading kindness, love, and hope wherever we go. We each have a unique role to play in God's grand design, and when we live with purpose, we align ourselves with that plan and contribute to something much larger than ourselves. So take time to reflect on your own purpose. Seek God's guidance in every area of your life and trust that He will reveal the path you are meant to walk. Live with intention, knowing that every step you take is part of a greater calling to make a positive impact on the world. When we think about the legacy we want to leave, it's easy to focus on personal achievements, accolades, and what we've built for ourselves. However, when we put God first, we begin to see that our true legacy is not in what we accumulate, but in how we serve others and share the blessings we've received. Denzel Washington often speaks about the importance of thinking beyond our own lives, reminding us that the impact we make on the world and the people around us is what will truly endure. It's not the possessions we leave behind, but the lives we touch and the love we give that create a lasting legacy. A legacy of faith and service requires intentional action. It means living in a way that reflects God's love and grace, impacting others by showing kindness, compassion, and generosity. It's about using whatever platform, resources, and opportunities we have to make a difference in the lives of others, to uplift them, and to help them realize their potential. Denzel often encourages people to leave a legacy that transcends the self, one that speaks to the hearts of others and inspires them to live with purpose and faith. Denzel's own life is a testament to this idea of legacy. His journey has not been about accumulating wealth or fame for its own sake, but about using his platform to speak truth, encourage others, and serve God's purpose. He has always emphasized the importance of helping others along the way, sharing wisdom, and setting an example that others can follow. In his view, a legacy is not just about what you've done in the world, but how you've lifted others and encouraged them to find their own path. The beauty of leaving a legacy of faith is that it's not limited by time. It doesn't matter how much material wealth you leave behind, because the impact of your actions and words can last for generations. The kindness you show, the encouragement you give, and the faith you demonstrate will continue to ripple through the lives of others long after you've gone. Your legacy becomes a living testimony to the power of God's love working through you. So as you consider your own legacy, ask yourself, what do I want to be remembered for? Is it the things I've gained or the difference I've made in the lives of others? Live each day with the intention of leaving a legacy that honors God, serves others, and creates lasting change. When we put God first, we leave behind a legacy that reflects His love and grace for generations to come. We do that with grace. We leave behind a legacy that reflects His love and grace for generations to come.